Hey everybody, welcome back to Tomcat Airguns. Today's video is kind of setting the stage a little bit for an upcoming series on, you might have guessed by now, metal targets. I love shooting metal targets. I do it all the time. I've always got them out in the yard. This isn't even everything. Still got, I don't even, half a dozen targets sitting out in the yard right now. But I'm going to have a series on different manufacturers and their targets and what they'll handle. As far as shooting them goes, I'm going to have everything from, now there's going to be a warning here, BBs, okay, warning, don't shoot metal targets with BBs. So I'm probably not going to use BBs a whole lot, but from BBs to 177, 22, 25, I might have a 30 cal come in. I might have something a little bigger than that. And then I'm also got, if I want to, I'm going to jump up to powder burner, 22 LR, and possibly even 223. And then if I really want to hammer down, I'll break out the Bushbuck, 45 cal air gun that shoots these big honking slugs and delivers about 600 foot-pounds of energy. Yeah, that's when I go kapoof on the target. So yeah, I'm going to punish these poor things for your entertainment. And I've got the Tacticam scope cam now, so I'm going to be able to shoot through the scope and bring you guys along. I'll be using regular fire, semi-auto, full auto, everything. Also, stay tuned to this channel because so far I've got 2 contests coming up where you guys could win free metal targets. Yeah, I've got 2 manufacturers on board already sending me targets that I'm going to be giving away to you guys. I'm going to run a little contest. You are going to have to go over to Airgun Nation to participate. So if you're not a member of Airgun Nation, head on over to Airgun Nation, sign up so you can become a part of it. So the reference part of this video is that I've got 3 different categories of targets, and then I've got 2 different types of targets. The 2 types of targets are manufactured, like what you see pretty much everything in front of me here, where it's, you know, nice and water jet cut or laser or whatever, however they cut it out, stamped some of it. You know, and it's beautiful. You order it online, it comes in, and you're done. You just throw it out in your yard, start shooting it. Then you've got the homemade targets. Manufactured, homemade, that's it. Homemade stuff could be anything. Here's a piece of steel, target, done. Here's a big plate that I like to stick out at 100 yards. Got a bunch of little holes in it. I don't even know where I got it from, but I stick it out there and it's a great target. It's the cap to one of those big cylinders, you know, the big air cylinders or acetylene torch cylinders. So you got those 2 types of targets. Now, as far as categories go, I break it down into 3. You've got precision targets, utility targets, and fun targets. Precision targets are, this one's a great example. This is the Action Armor quadrant. And the reason I call it a precision target is because of the feedback it gives you. You put this out, yeah, it's going to tell you, did you miss up here, there, wherever, you hit it in the center. It's going to give you that feedback so you can make adjustments on your rifle to better your aiming and your shot and dope in and all that stuff and calculate for wind, all that type of stuff. Should still be in the corner of the video. Here is the Target Forge Pellet Track 2.0. That's another one I would call precision, mostly. Precision because it's giving you that feedback. Stick a piece of paper on it and now you're seeing where your hits are and you're getting that immediate feedback. I can get that out of a plate of steel as well. It can be used as precision. I would also say a precision target is one that's used in competition. So, you know, my speed silhouette targets, kind of, that's a gray area. But these KYL targets, I would definitely put into the precision target because it's not so much the feedback, but you're actually shooting the target that you're going to be shooting in competition. Next up is utility targets. And I call them utility because they just sit out there. Let's say that your air gun is zeroed at 50 yards, 40 yards, 50 yards, whatever it is. And all of your air guns are going to be zeroed at 50 yards. Let's just say. So to stick a metal target out there and just punish the thing, like one of these plates would do really good for that, or one of these Range Max targets would do good as well, but you stick this on a post, on a tree, whatever, and you just hammer the heck out of the thing as you zero in your scope, and you just kind of do that game where everything kind of goes to 50. So it just sits out there year round. You don't take it down. It just kind of takes the abuse. Your utility targets are probably the ones that are going to get shot the most because they just sit out there. They're always available for shooting, and they should be right at that known distance, so you can just hammer the heck out of them and make sure that you've got everything where you need it to be. Fun targets, these animals, these silhouettes are great fun targets. Fun targets is something that you can enjoy with your friends, with your family. The shooting tree over here is something that would be classified as more of a fun target. Even the spinners, the shoot to resets, the spinning, anything that spins or flips or does something, some type of action is fun. It kind of really falls into that fun category. Any target that falls primarily in one of those categories can totally be acceptable in the other categories. I'm by no means saying it's only for this. No. This one here, it's like I said, it's a precision target because of that feedback, but it does the flippy stuff. So it's fun to shoot and fun to watch spin around and do all that. And yeah, you could totally use this as a utility target. Throw it out in the yard, leave it there, and shoot the heck out of it. Same thing with the animals. Now the animals are fun primarily. If you're going to use those as precision, it might be difficult. Let's say you want to put an eyeball on the ram. You take your shot, and then the ram falls over. You got to go down range. You got to safe your weapon, go down range, pick it up, put it back in place, come all the way back, hot the range, get on scope, and look and say, oh, I was aiming right about here, and I hit right about there, so I got to dope a little bit or whatever, and pay attention to the wind and all. So yeah, it can be used as precision, but it's really not going to excel in that precision category. It'll excel in the fun category. Utility targets, it's kind of the same. Like I said, this one here, this is my 100-yard plate. It's been my 100-yard plate for, I don't know, 10 years or so. I just, it's got all the little dots in them. I aim at the dots and boom. And I shoot and shoot, and it gives me that instant feedback of where I was aiming here and I hit a little bit off, I got to adjust a little bit, or I didn't hold enough for the wind. So this does great as precision, but it falls more in utility because it's a huge plate at a known distance. I just kind of leave it out there. Okay, so it's real heavy in precision and utility, and then fun factor, guys, when you're shooting at just a blank plate that's sitting out there at whatever yards, it can get kind of dull pretty quick. I gotta be honest with you. So to say it's fun shooting at a big plate, yeah, I guess it could be, but it's gonna wear off pretty quick. So that's why that one would fall heavy in these two categories and low in the fun category. Another type of homemade target is this right here. This is the bottom of an old steel SCBA bottle. So I cut it in half and I stick it out in the yard, and generally I put it on a post and it just hangs out there. And the great thing about it is it's a really nice bell sound. So I don't shoot it all the time. I don't want to tick off the neighbors, even though they're very far away. But it's a fun target, and it's a utility target because it just sits out there. It can be a precision target because it's giving me that instant feedback. However, with the curve on here, it kind of throws that off a little bit. So I don't really use it for precision sight-in type of work or, precision dialing. I'd rather have something flat like this. Well guys, there you have it. That's my intro video. There may or may not have been some hints within this video in regards to the first contest. So hope you were paying attention, or maybe not. Anyway, hope you join us for that. And as always, thanks for watching and happy shooting. I am gonna go through a lot of pellets. I gotta go order more pellets. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. As always, I messed that up.